people aren't motivated to read it because it's boring. People are not motivated to read it because it's complicated. But then you run into a big problem of two things. Either they don't read it at all, or they're not sure of a rule, and so they ask someone. And my personal experience has been that most of the time when you ask someone, even someone who should know, such as a trainer, they don't have it right. Or they have an old version of the rules from 10 years ago, and the rule might have changed. For example, the whip rule has changed several times. I know people who believe that it's illegal to ride in a recognized show without gloves, and that has never been a rule. But I have heard often somebody say, "Oh, you have to ride with gloves, or you're limited." It's not true. The easiest solution I see to this, number one, because the rule book's now online, it's much more easily accessible than it used to be. The dressage section is actually 96 pages long. Now that's huge in and of itself. But the heart of it, the place where there are the most rules, detailed rules that apply to shows, only covers about 20 pages, and it's only in 4 sections. Sections 120 to actually 5 sections, 120 to 125. So what I suggest to people is to go on their computer, print out those pages, sections 120 to 125, put them in something plastic, and stick them in their show kit. And if you're only going to read one thing in regard to the shows, read those sections. You'll have 95% of your questions answered. Plus, you'll have a resource at the show that you can get it answered quickly. Do not, if you're braiding your horse in your stall before your test and you can't remember what an error is or how it works, or whether or not you should hold your whip in one hand or the other when you salute, don't be asking the person in the next stall, because they'll give you an answer, but it might not be the right answer. I found that out a lot.